everyone, Meep Reads here. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing The Dangerous Days of Daniel X by James Patterson and Michael Ledwidge. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and this video was actually requested to one of my, I hope, followers on Instagram, and I can't pronounce your name, but he says, at Meep Reads, "Hey, have you read and or reviewed the Daniel X series by James Patterson?" And I actually have not, but I finally did, so I came to review it for you today. And make sure that if you want a book to be reviewed by me, make sure to tag me on any of my social medias, link in the description. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So, The Dangerous Days of Daniel X by James Patterson and Michael Ledwidge has 234 pages, and it's a science fiction. So, this book is written through the perspective of Daniel X, and we learn that his parents were killed when he was 3, and Daniel's parents were killed by an alien who's number 1 on something called the List. And the List is basically a list of the most wanted aliens in the galaxy. And Daniel avenges his parents by becoming an alien bounty hunter. And he has a ton of extraterrestrial powers, like being able to create matter and, most importantly, life forms, so he can bring his parents back to life. And he can make some imaginary friends actually come to life, and it's very impressive. And in this book, Daniel goes after number 6 on this list, and he's also trying to keep it away from other bad people. So I recommend this book for grades 6 to 8, and there are a ton of really bad things in here. Like, there are a ton of gory details about weird extraterrestrial beings and things like that. But the one thing that was really bad that I thought was, like, aliens enslaving human children, which isn't the best thing for younger kids. But if you do have a kid, and if you are a parent and you have a younger kid that's not in grade 6 to 8 that might enjoy this book, then of course you can give it to them. But as always, I would just be warned. I gave the characters a 9, so I loved how Daniel was able to create his dead parents and some friends, and how they all have different personalities and everything like that. I really enjoyed that, and the one reason that I took off a point was because number 6 on the list, I can't remember his name, but basically I took off a point for the whole children enslavement thing, just because that's really not cool. I mean, you could have just hired servants, like, you're rich anyway, so just go ahead and do that. And obviously James Patterson wrote this in because it makes it worse. I just didn't really like that. I thought that it went too far. I gave the storytelling a 10, and the storytelling in this book was fantastic, and I can't really say anything else about it because there might be some things that I don't like about the plot, but all of the details were spot on, and just everything about the storytelling was perfect. I gave the plot an 8, and I loved the concept of this book, and I didn't actually think that I would, but it was really cool. It almost reminded me of, like, a book form of The Mandalorian almost, if that does make sense. And if you have watched that show, then it's pretty cool how that works, because he's hunting down aliens. But the whole thing is that, you know, he calls himself an alien hunter, but, like, his main target is this number 6 on the list. But the problem is that he doesn't really fight any other aliens in the book. It's just targeted at number 6, and I just didn't like that because I thought, you know, you're an alien hunter, so why not actually hunt more aliens instead of tracking down one? I give the length a 9. I think that this was a really nice length for this book. I just think that there were some parts in some chapters where it was just really filler material, and I just think that wasn't truly necessary. And I think that it's good if you have some filler material, but there was just too much, I think. So I give the ending a 10, and this ending was perfect. There was no doubt about it. I just like the way how everything was concluded, and, you know, I won't say anything too massively spoiled, but basically, you know, Daniel manages to go back to Earth, and, spoiler, he lives on Earth, but at the end he sort of comes back after a long time, and I think that that's cool, and I just liked where he was with his friends and everything, and it was just a really nice, peaceful way to end the book. So, The Dangerous Days of Daniel X got 46 out of 50, and my one comment on it is that I did not think that this book was going to be as good as it was. I think it was fantastic, and I don't like that many science fictions. And I think that it's really cool that me, not a fan of science fiction, was able to like this book. So thank you, Instagram user, for suggesting this to me. And if you want to suggest more books to me, make sure to mention me in any of my social medias. And of course, those links are down below. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already and you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified when my next video comes out. So this is the last video before Christmas because there's 2 or 3 days before Christmas. I believe that it is 3. Yeah, it's gotta be because this came out on the 22nd. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Merry Christmas.